Last one of the day. Kind of nice, it's almost over. Coming to work sucks. So it's nice to be almost done. Yo, Skittles Beats, what's up, man? Um, yeah, I don't know, man. I was, after talking about potentially resurrecting the podcast and totally making a left turn on my first cast, I'm really thinking about doing it. Homework, yeah, boys. It's a little bit chillier than I thought it was. I should put my beanie on. There we go. I don't know. I'd like to do I like podcasts too. I have some. I mean, I have one. Had one. I don't know. It's on Mixcloud. It's called the Gamecast Podcast. You can go find it on there. Played a bunch of nerdy music. It's kind of like how Cutman does the This Week in Chiptune, except it was more like a radio show where I talk about the bands and events going on, and I play more than just chiptune. I did play chiptune, but I played VGM, like played some metal, and I played some rock, and I played some, nerdcore. I really liked doing that. It felt good to like put some guys on and play their stuff. So I want to get back into doing it. I think it's something I enjoyed. I just didn't have time, and I think I have time again, and I have better equipment now too. So I think it would totally be worth doing. I also am thinking about doing it as part of my stream, so that way I can invite like whoever I'm talking about into the chat, and they can talk, and we can cut it up and do the thing. I think that'd be pretty cool. So you can get it firsthand from them about why and what, and ask all those pertinent details, and then we'll play some tunes and talk about some things, and it'll be pretty sweet. And then I can rip the VOD up, put it on YouTube, and then I can rip the MP3 off YouTube and put it up as a podcast. So the problem is like Audacity doesn't record Discord, so if other people are talking, it doesn't pick it up, which sucks. Because it'd be nice if it did, and that way, I could just record a straight up podcast with other people. But I can't, so I don't know. I could do it in a roundabout way, so we'll see. Hold on a second. Woo, there we go. That's a little better. I don't know. So that'd be pretty cool. I think, part of what I do, why I do what I do, is to help, promote people that I like. It's part of the deal. I'm going to flip this back over so the sun's not blowing up the screen. I like promoting folks, the things that they do, not just music, but everything else. So it's nice to have a platform to do that on. But if if you want to check it out, you can go to like Mixcloud and just search the Gamecast Podcast, and I think it's on SoundCloud too. I don't know. They only let you load limited amount of stuff up there if you weren't like a pro user, and I was like, screw that. Mixcloud let me load whatever I wanted to up there. The first few are okay, but they have awful sound quality because I was using a terrible microphone, and just is real nasty with the white noise in the back. The last couple ones are okay, but it's something I think I'd like to bring back. My plan, my business plan is, I'm trying to build the Nerd Dad brand. I'm trying to get out there to everybody, or to as many people as I can. So I figure if I'm in as many places as I can be, more chance of me being seen, more chance of somebody seeing me somewhere and going, oh, hey, I think my friends will like this, and then they share it. Check this guy out. You might like what he does. Whether it's the stream, or if I do that, link people to my YouTube page, all that stuff like that. So, it'll be, I don't know. It's, I'm hoping that's the 2017 plan, is to build the brand up. So, trying to follow in the steps of some of, my more popular friends, and see if I can imitate their success, and hopefully get, to a place where, how's it going? Get to a spot where I got, still what? My bad. I totally missed what that was. Did I see that? No. Okay. But it'd be cool to get it built up to do the thing. Oh, cool. Well, I appreciate that. Really, I mean, for now, all I need is likes and retweets and, share my Twitter stuff, share the Instagram stuff, share the Facebook stuff, subscribe to the YouTube channel, all that stuff. All the basic social media stuff. Like me and follow me wherever I'm at. So, I mean, that's really about it. Like, for now, because I don't have any grandiose plans at the moment. Right now, it's just getting content out, making sure that I'm regularly putting stuff out there, and I regularly have stuff for people to do. So if they do see something that they like, and then they decide to come back later, there's something new, and they have something new to check out, and they see that I'm, continuously pumping out And actually, I love these because I have to go to work every day, and I take 2 15-minute breaks a day. That's 2 15-minute videos, or 12 to 13-minute videos. And then I get done with them, I upload them on my YouTube page. I'm putting 10 videos up a week, and approximately. Sometimes these things don't save with sound, which I don't get. They'll record. You can go on Periscope and watch it on the app and see it. The past broadcast, and it's got sound, but the copy that's saved to my phone has no sound. So it is kind of weird. But I'm putting up between like 7 and 10 videos a week at approximately 15 minutes a pop. So you're talking every 4 videos is an hour worth of content. So I mean, there's plenty of stuff out there to watch. They're not super long if you want to watch one, and if you binge through a few, you didn't waste a bunch of time. You're not watching a half-hour video. So, and some of these are more filled with stuff than others. Sometimes it's like me just rambling on about whatever, and that's okay. These don't really have any, super specific direction. They just kind of talk about whatever, whatever's on my mind when I go to take my breaks, and or unless somebody hits me with something like, "Hey, talk about this," or "I have a question about this," and I'll try to talk about it. But it's content. It's out there, which means I'm there. So whatever I can do to keep driving that up, we keep driving it up. That's the whole thing now. Is like I said, just keep pushing, keep going. Get the ball rolling, and hopefully, once it gets to moving, it gets a nice little head of steam and keeps on going. And then we end up with something that's kind of builds itself. But it's like you like it. There we go. All right. Yep, it muted me because I was getting a phone call. Yeah, I was getting a phone call. So, rip. That'll be a fun one to watch later. But yeah, like I said, get out there, and my goal is to make sure that I'm present on Instagram, present on Twitter, on Facebook, putting content up on YouTube, and then I'm streaming and all that stuff like that. So, doing my part to be out there, and then, I hope people like some of the stuff that I'm doing. If they do, awesome. And if people like it, I hope they tell me about it. Not that I want to inflate my ego, but, let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Let me know constructive criticism, or tell me like, hey, when you do these things, it's pretty cool. And a lot of people have said they like these little Periscope things, which is sweet. So that's why I keep doing them. People come through and watch. So, I know that I'm making some progress there. I know I'm touching base with at least this part of it. I do get some people that return to the stream, so I know I got a little bit of that going on. So, what I'm trying to do is ensure that I continue to, serve those that are coming, the people that come through. You know, you like these things, you come through, I'll keep doing them. You know, maybe it'll attract more people, maybe it won't. But you know, the whole kit and caboodle is like that's how you organically grow your stuff. Is like, you know, you get a couple of followers, real, you know, people who come back all the time, and they like you. So you keep making it, and you keep them in mind when you make the stuff like that, and then, you know, you ensure that there will be stuff for them to enjoy because they enjoy it, and they'll tell their friends, hey man, this guy, you know, he does a pretty cool podcast. He does a pretty cool, you know, stream on Beam. He does these cool periscopes. Check him out. I think you might like him. You know, and if you share it to, what would you say? You have like, I don't know, 500 followers, 800 followers or something. You share it, then if one other person on your follower list comes through and they're like, oh yeah, these are pretty cool, and they follow and they show up, you know, boom, that's a success. You know, because then they do the same thing where they'll share it, and then now maybe one of their people comes. But the thing is, now that both of you are sharing it, so people that you both have followed an interest or following you, following the both of you, they see you're both retweeting, and they're going, okay, maybe there is something to this, and then they show up, and it kind of becomes this, like, the more people in a circle that get into something at a time, psychologically that has an effect on people where they go, okay, maybe there's something to this. Maybe there is, you know, maybe it is good. Maybe it's something I will enjoy, you know. I see, right. Do you know, did you learn about the Fibonacci sequence in math? I don't remember which math they taught that in. So the Fibonacci sequence is, it's 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. So what it is you start with 0. I think it's a trigonometry thing, maybe. I don't know if it might be geometry. But the Fibonacci sequence is, you count from 0, you go 0 and 1, then you add them together, it gives you 1, and then you go. So you take your sum, you count the next number, and you add it. So 1 and 1 gives you 2, 1 and 2 gives you 3, 2 and 3 gives you 5, 5 and 3 gives you 8, 8 and 5 gives you 13, 13 and 8 gives you 21. So you take the last two and add them, and you take the sum and the most previous, and yeah. So, so, you know, you add it like that. But I mean, essentially, that helps explain like the golden ratio and stuff like that. But essentially, that's how you organically grow your stuff. Is, you know, one person follows, and they bring one, and then those two bring one or two, and then, you know, if every one person brings one, then, you know, that's how it does. So, all right, let me get back on the clock, finish out my shift. Going early 9 tonight. Beam.pro/NerdDad. I'm playing Battlefield 1 with Master Joe. So, come through, and I will see you. Until then, peace.